Group C, winner bracket, semi-final number 2. We have Lucifer versus Soin. You say that Lucifer is the favorite here. I kind of disagree. Soin has a very pesky style, a very annoying style, that I don't know if Lucifer can catch up with that or is multitasking well enough to be able to fight this, but we will see. The winner will face Focus, the loser will face Shao KK in the lower bracket semi-final. And as you see here, Soin has the better win rate against the opponent's race, and 64% versus Lucifer. So in general, he has the upper hand in those matches. But of course, Lucifer way more experience. So I'm really looking forward to this match. It is two players that are in great shape. Soin kind of making his breakthrough at the moment with very good performances. It started last summer with Taito Esports Masters. Or early... Now? Was it spring? Was it summer? I don't remember. I think it was summer because I was on a festival. Then he qualified for GCS again, and his results are getting better and better. He was able to defeat 1-0, for example. 2-1 in the GCS qualifier. Threw him out of the group stage. And Lucifer, he's winning quite a few cups recently in Europe. Walker 3 Alive Cup was his. He was in the final of the Rust Brain Cup qualifier. Lost against Sonic though. He's not among the top tier, but for European Cups, that's pretty good. Or he's on high mid tier, I would say. So he's going for a DK first. Fiends later. On the other side, we have a Blade Master with Barracks and one Burrow and the Voodoo Lounge. So very standard opening by both. What Soin did in the games against 1-2-0, maybe it was just because it's 1-2-0 and he doesn't want to go standard style, but I think he was very successful with it, so why not? Was playing the Raider lane. Double racks, Mass Raiders, Pillage, Speed Scroll, and off we go. Kill the Undead Space. Town Portal sold, of course. And he will be in time for this Ogre Warrior. I wonder if the Windwalk lasts long enough. I think it does. Oh, he's going for the DK right away. That is interesting. But okay. He's not trying to steal this. Ah, DK was faster. He got only one skeleton. And the item went to Lucifer as well. So the old man's hands are a little better. For now. He's waiting for the next coil to be able to get this, but he stops. And now you have to decide what to do. I like that play by Soin. Damage, of course, 100 from a coil. So, ooh, there's the coil coming. He wanted to go for the backstab, but that failed. Of course, there's cooldown now. The Grunt keeps the DK busy. So finally some experience for the Orc, but that went worse than expected, I'd say. Tier 2 tech is on the way though. He is distracting and tech is coming as well. So 1/3 here for Lucifer. Soin is quite far ahead in tech. Claws of Attack being bought, of course. Lots of claws here available on this map. We have one Fiend tech and still a few skeletons, so creeping should be easy as long as Soin lets him creep. There should be dust. Yes, there is. He can use it. But he doesn't even hide in the shadows. He's just walking in. There's an Acolyte in the base, scouting a little. Okay. Seeing what's up. So he knows when the tech is finished and can act according to it. It's not really an action-packed early, but it's a stressful early for Lucifer. Level 2 for him is still quite far away, and this green spot won't be enough since Soin stole that one creep here. But of course, on Echo Isles, you can be very, very fast. Once your opponent leaves you alone, and there's not too much HP anymore on the Blade Master, plus only one heal cell. He harassed throughout the entire tier 1, so that's fine for him. Shadow Hunter is coming. And now, is it double Beastery or is it the normal one Beastery tier 3 tech? This will decide the pace of the game. But so far, Blade Master is healing up. The cancellation was a little late. And there's not much coils anymore, so I think this damage from the Blade Master is good, as statues are still quite a bit away. So he stays on tier 2 for now. He has the resources for either a second bestiary or the tech, but he's not doing it. Of course, the Lich is coming. Lucifer is prioritizing the Lich over tier 3 and over the Slaughterhouse. And now it's time for Soin to leave. Oh, there is quite some damage. And there's more coils. He needs to hit him down to 70. And it's super close. Coil arrives, but the last Fiend Shot is not killing him. 4 HP.
A player's forces are under attack.
With a little more luck and higher damage rolls, he gets that kill. Invested his second last coil into it, but finally he's alone. Or he's left alone. Shadow Hunter brings in 2 healing selves. That could have cost him the mid game, man. That was quite close. We have 1 bestiary tier 3. Tier 3 is a little later than usual. But Lucifer, oh my god, is he towering again? He stays at tier 2. He has a sacrificial skull and a mana potion. Is the Acolyte moving up? Soin is so not expecting this. But he just uses everything as it seems. Then why stay at tier 2 for so long? Without a Slaughterhouse? I don't get it at all. Warmel is coming tier 3 halfway through. Now the tier 3. That was a massive slip, or I don't know, maybe he decided when he walked over that, okay, maybe Tower Rush is not the best thing to do. But I don't get it at all. What this was. I mean, using the skull saves you a little bit, and he's still skipping Slaughterhouse. Is it coming now? Yeah. Huh. Weird. This one Raider was supposed to be dead for free, but on the other side. And Snare is ready. This is the first Raider as it seems, so this loss would have been huge for Soin. But Lucifer is almost losing 1 Fiend. Saving this grunt was nice, good hex as well. And with the speed scroll, he gets the Fiend, saves the grunt. Good play by Soin. And even this Raider survives when 3 units or 2 units super hurt. Of course, he has to heal them up, but they didn't die, and therefore no experience for the DK, who's still level 2.3, Lich level 1.5, and of course there is stuff on his side of the map to creep still, but this takes time. It's Temple of the Damned and Slaughterhouse at the same time? Is it, like, late Necro Wagons because he wanted to scout if he goes for a Lodge or not? I mean, Dispel is so far away that Necro Wagons are certainly kind of an option. But you don't need tier 3 for that. Maybe for the Orc chest? Was it a late tier 3 in? Or a third hero? We will see. It's Banshees. So earlier Banshees. But very late statues. Interesting though. Lucifer gets creep checked here. He doesn't want to lose anything at this point, and he doesn't. So when storming in with 2 Raiders, how far along is he in tech? Reinforced defenses, TC is coming, so he's pretty much set. We have a Banshee already. Is the Blade Master that scary that he went for it? Not really, right? It's plus 13, that's not even a Kodo Beast. But damage mitigation is damage mitigation against the Blade Master, you can always use it. He's down to 35 supply. Does this game feel slow just for me, or is it that slow? We have an Orb of Corruption. Soin is engaging again with a level 2 and 1 Lightning Shield being casted here. But dispelled immediately from the Orb of Lightning, and this one falls. Blade Master's kind of low though. There's no heal wave. So this is kind of scary, but yeah, we do have Nova and Coil, but he used that Coil defensively to save that Fiend. Still Nova available, and like Soin is playing with fire with his blade. He does good damage with his army though. And snares are flying. Nice heal wave. saves the second unit here. And the TC is coming. 2 kills. He's trading it for the other one here. Level 3 for the DK finally. He has no mana though. Being surrounded there. There's of course stun as well. You can use a potion. Counter focus coming. Windwalk for the Blade Master. He's still surrounded but by his own units. And Lucifer has to retreat. He's trying to get this Lich. And he gets it. No TP. He can try to swap the potion, but it's too late. And now with Purge or Hex or anything... Ah, he misses the Stomp! That would have been a dead DK as well. This is not looking good for Lucifer. This was just... From the beginning, this was weird. He's blocking himself with a Ghoul again. He gets the Kodo. But there's a Hex. There is Ensnare as well. There's a Surround and his first hero will fall. No chance to get out of there. Lucifer calls for the GG and so in quite simple winning this game. But what was this build by Lucifer? Like, can someone explain it now? I will have the chat open now. Have a good flight, Todd. That was the I don't want to play against focus build. I don't know. I feel if he tower pushes, then it's working. But why do you purchase a skull? Why do you purchase a mana potion on tier 2 and delay your tier 3 when you want to go Banshee statues? Like, why Slaughterhouse that late? There's no reason to do that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have to leave in an hour, so maybe we can show the winner bracket final. We'll see. If the game is quick again, then we will do it. Four HP on the Blade Master made all the difference. I don't know. I don't think so. I think even if the Blade Master falls, then he's still losing it. Thank you, Corax, for the 6-month resub, and congrats to your new sub badge. Game number 2 is Turtle Rock, the map without critters, which is of course not good for the undead, and a lot of stuff to find item-wise for the 2 players. That suits the orc, but also suits the undead. So in blue, and Lucifer in his signature gray. Here we go. Cross position we have, and he starts with early fiends, pretty normal on this map. And on the other side we could see a 2 burrow tech, because grunts are so great against the turtles. But I think he will still play the 1 burrow tech. By the way, it's a name bug again. This is not Lucifer playing orc. It's just the 2 players displaying the same here. So yeah, this is a slow start for Lucifer. So if Soin techs fast, you will have a big tech advantage. And Lucifer has to step up his game, like, significantly. The early game was pretty cool, where Soin tried to steal his entire creep camp, but Lucifer was just too good with it. Or for it, or prevented it by good micro and patience. So, DK Fiends coming soon. Ziggurat is finished, Fiend DK at the same time. We do not see a second burrow. He's gathering gold lumber for the tech already. And he can do basically everything from here on out. He can creep. There should be plenty of time. We have seen undeads creeping this one right away. I'm pretty sure Lucifer is a guy who does it from time to time. WFZ is one of those guys as well. Remo most likely too. But it's kind of hard without skeletons. For the orcs, of course. It's easy. Won't be attacked by the warriors with this position. The focus creep. And depending on the item, that can be determining the speed of the early game. Claws, boots is always great. Ring is fantastic. 2 HP per second saves you some heal cells, and that saves you gold. Tier 2 tech on the way before the second one, and Lucifer with a late tech. How many fiends will he play? He plays 2 already. He doesn't have a sacrificial skull, so I don't think he will go for the merchant here. Summons the skeletons from his graveyard, of course, and starts creeping. Grunt will not deny this clause of attack for him, and the Blade Master is making his way over immediately. It's a little bit too late for the harass, as Lucifer is retreating already, trying to aim for the surround here. In the second try it might work, but no.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still no tech. We said 22 supply. But tech is coming soon. Now we got the gold. Here we go. But this is half a tech ahead. One of the slowest undead techs you can do against one of the fastest orc techs you can do. This is hard for Lucifer already. As the Blade Master can do almost whatever he wants. He's a little too late for that turtle. Item would have been great for him, but not on point. He steals the rest, and these are just little level 1 creeps, but everything you take away from the DK prevents level 3 for a little bit, level 2 for a little bit, and level 3 obviously. So no Unholy Aura is really hard with fiends. And so on continues to do so. So whatever Lucifer wants to creep now, it's gonna be big. It's either this one or this one. If he's crazy, he goes for this one or this one. But it's all gonna be risky, it's all gonna be hard, and it's all gonna be kind of easy to creep tag. And that's the Blade Master level 2 with Critical Strike. Lucifer scouts this. Still no Sacrificial Skull. And Soen is on the way to tier 3 with a Beastery. Shadowhunter late, right? Okay, prioritizing Beastery and tier 3 over the Shadowhunter. That's certainly interesting. We have another sub coming in. Thank you, Mephistopheles93, for the Prime sub. Five minutes in, no level 2 on the undead side, but 3 fiends. Yeah, as I said, he scouts the Blade Master here, who prevents him from creeping further. And so much damage, man. There's still 3 coils, but he baits a lot of coils with his presence. And he can just hide in Windwalk, heal up, with the addition of Ring of Regeneration. It's quite nice. And the grunts are creeping at the meantime. That's good multitasking. Shadowhunter is coming here. Beastery is finished. And we saw the impact of the first Raider on Echo Isles. The first and Snare was so important. Getting that Fiend immediately. I mean, now that he has a little more of the Fiends, but still, it shouldn't be losing them. I think Red Spot Snipe is the easiest thing to do. He finally got rid of the vision of Grunts and Blade Master. So he's trying to dodge, and it works quite well. There is no vision, but now there is. With nighttime, I don't know. Okay, there is. And if he can steal something here with the Grunts. Nah, he didn't. Level 2 now. And that makes life a little harder for the Grunts. They can be surrounded now. Or it's at least easier. Shadowhunter is coming in for the immediate help as well as the first Raider, but is Ensnare ready? No, it's still in the works. Blade Master inventory is kind of underwhelming. It's a little tankiness, it's a little help outside of combat, but for a map like Turtle Rock, it's super underwhelming. And now the Orc trying to snipe the Ogre Magi, but you can see the Undead army is coming. Sniping here the Berserkers as well, but this is way too late. Shadowhunter still without 0 experience. Okay, now we got something, the Berserker. But this Ogre Lord will most likely go... Whoa, big shockwave. Will most likely go to the Undead, but Soin trying to counter that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ogre Lord's still up for grabs. Lich is out, but only level 1 for Frost Armor. Who's gonna get it? Who is going to get this Ogre Lord? But they fight! They ignore the creeps, and Soin is almost losing a grunt there, and the Raider. It's a good fight for Lucifer so far. Everything for Soin is low. But it's still a Nightmaster. Does he have a coil? Yes, 2 coils available. And the Shadowhunter is getting surrounded there. DK has a town portal. But, oh, the Blade Master pops him out. Very, very nice. He's not revealed. Does he have a dust? I don't think so. No, he used all the dust before. Shadowhunter is still in trouble with 1 more coil. 2 more coils. And I guess that's the death of the Ass Age. She lures him away. I think the Blade Master is creeping the red spot now. Why is he not coiling him? There were so many coils available.
A player's forces are under attack.
He survived. Why is he letting him away? Maybe he thought he can't get him? I don't know. But of course, Lucifer should be... He's not going for the red spot. Maybe he thinks that Soin crept this already, so it's not necessary? But I feel there was a big chance for him here. Boots of speed, nice. So the Grunt got away, the Shadowhunter got away, the Blade Master is still getting the red spot. So Lucifer winning this fight got him this Merchant. And closer to level 3 with the Tome of Experience that he had. And yeah. Easy for the Blade now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, not as easy as I thought, but Claws plus 12 and a critical strike helps him. Oh, no mana! Has to use a speed scroll. Maybe calculated this a little wrong. So level 2 for the Lich, a lot of time for Lucifer on the middle of the map now, as there's basically nothing Soin can do at the moment. Or what's his army like? TC is out, 1 Raider, 1 Kodo, but that's about it. It's a good 50 supply army, but it's not overwhelming. He's going for Headhunters in already. Tier 3 is finished here. We see an early Temple of the Damned as well, but this time he didn't forget about the Slaughterhouse. So we have the statue there, and again, the Orc is losing the shop. He got the Orb before, but no tiny Great Hall, right? Okay, so no chance for an expansion right now. Reinforced defenses are up, so tearing down the burrows takes a lot more time now. And this is time for the temple. Blade Master damage will be very, very low then.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's Soin's plan? He went shopping for an invul, but that's about it. He's losing infrastructure. And his supply stuck now. Lucifer is just doing this with feet. I think Destroyer upgrade is finished. If he wants to, he can... he can't morph! Because he needs the Ziggurat, which is finishing in a bit. Now Soin is engaging. Oh, this TC here was a nice storm, so he bought the time for the engage. Is the Blade Master going for the statues immediately? Yeah. Oh, actually, he is too scared. Another storm. Nice dodge with the Destroyer morph. And now the TC is in trouble. Catching a coil and Fiend shots, and he's dead. So no stun anymore, but also the Lich is in trouble. Blade Master is after him with Windwalk. But he can't get it now with Hex. Oh! He dodges the backstep with an Invul Potion. Now he's back to full health. Gorgeous play by Lucifer. Shadowhunter has an Invul Potion himself, swapped by the Blade Master, but now he is the focal point of attack. Coil executes him. And GG by Soin. That was a very, very cool fight by Lucifer. Did all the things correctly. Good focus, good escapes, and just controlling the Orc a lot. Like nuking the TC first, get him out of the game, and kind of ignoring the units, right? It was just hero focus from that point. But they had like one Invo Potion to share, and the heroes were already pretty low. So Lucifer's back in the series. 1-1 now. That wasn't the Batman and GG, by the way. That was the bug on NetEase that both players had the same name. It was just so in GG. But I don't really know what Soin did there. The game, like, the entire game was weird, to say the least. Hey Grubby, nice to see you, man. So they kicked one of the observers, and now we are good to go, I guess. Deciding game in this winner bracket semi-final between Lucifer and Soin. And that will determine Focus's opponent, and of course Shao KK's opponent as well. As Focus is waiting in the winner bracket, and Shao KK is waiting in the lower bracket. I think I can do one more game after this, depending on how long this lasts. Someone says go, we are waiting for Lucifer then. Backstab is the name of the bonus damage out of Windwalk. Yep, exactly. At least I'm using it since forever. Sometimes it's not really a backstab, I know. But isn't it called in World of Warcraft as well, if you come out of the shadows and, like, as an assassin or what it's called? I will just call it backstab. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. So, game number 2. Not game number 3, I'm sorry. Of Soin versus Lucifer. Quite surprising to me that Lucifer came back into this series. He didn't look strong on Echo Elves at all. But on Turtle Rock, it was quite good. So, the last map is Amazonia, and here we go. Soin has lag, so a little delayed. Has there ever been a level 6 Pit Lord with ultimate in Orc versus Undead? I don't think so. Because usually Pit Lord games are over rather quick. So I think I did not see this before, no. Oh, there's a fake Grubby now? Yeah, we can never trust you again without the check mark next to your name. Oh. It's called cheap shot. Ambush. I will just call it backstab. I don't really care where it's coming from. Then it's a Neo special. If it's wrong, I say a lot of wrong things on this broadcast, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean when I say backstab, right? Should create a code to know if it's the real Grubby. It will be good. Okay, so there's a little ping issue here, as we said. Some spikes when you connect from Korea as well, or if the internet is used massively, which is sometimes the case in the evening hours. It's a neologism. Why is the daily goal so low today? Because it's a short stream. Usually I take like 10 euros per scheduled hour of streaming. And that's why the daily goal is so low today. What do you think? Should I aim for more? Okay, in the upper right we have Soen. In the bottom left we have Lucifer, who is going for an early DK again. Didn't he play the aggressive DK here on this map? Like, immediately heading over to steal something here at the laboratory? I'm not too sure anymore. I've seen so many games recently that I should make notes, or more notes. But that didn't really work, and I think I was casting it with Remo together, and we both agreed that the time for that is kind of over. I wonder if Soen is gonna be aggressive again, as he did it on Echo Owls already. Storming over, trying to steal the first one. On Amazonia it's a little harder than it is on Echo Owls, I think. The good thing for Lucifer on this map there is skeletons, so you can use them for creeping. DK is coming out, late fiends as always, but therefore a fast attack, so we won't be like half attack behind. So Soen is not creeping the laboratory. Lucifer is aware of this. He sold his town portal, has some salves and a speed scroll, but he's not using that speed scroll immediately to be somewhere super fast, and Lucifer is indeed heading over. So it's kind of a trick going on here. Or mind games going on. In the end, maybe they will both creep their opponents' laboratories. 4 skeletons should be easily doable. First grunt is out, but he blocked it, right? But he can get the ziggurat. He is slowed. Lucifer and his towers, they are BFFs. But yeah, I don't think that's a good life for the ziggurat here. So now the floodgates are open, and if Soen is like a little annoying brat, then he will do this over and over to just prevent this ziggurat and keep the path open to the acolytes. So yeah, as I said, both creep their opponent's laboratory. Lucifer is a little faster here with the Circuit of Nobility, getting close to level 2. Soen does the same with the Claws of Attack. Good inventory for him. Tier 2 is on the way, of course. A little slower, still a lot slower. What did he do? I mean, he upgraded the Nubian Tower. He had to rebuild the ziggurat. That does hurt. No steal from this ghoul. Unfortunately, would have been a cool move. So both heroes level 2, and I think for Lucifer this is better than it is for Soen, because he was struggling hard in the first 2 maps to get to level 2, and now it's kind of smooth sailing for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Lucifer is fine, even though he had to cancel the ziggurat. The tech process might hurt him a little, but he's getting a big item, and that's sweet! Zombie Mask, one of the best items for Undead. For many heroes, actually. And yeah, Soen is not doing this. He finds one of the fiends early, though, that doesn't send the grunt. I think he's preparing for that mercenary camp pull there as well. But now that the DK is around him, I think it's way too obvious to just go there and pull that trick. Very early Warmel for Soen. I learned something recently about early Warmel, but I forgot. Infi played it a lot. Shadowhunter second. So this could finally be the tier 2 play. You see 1 bestiary, but no, he has so much lumber. And almost no gold. This shouldn't be a second bestiary. So Blade Master creeps this, Robe of the Magi, Shadowhunter will be happy about it, and the Troll Berserker is out as well. So he's creeping a little more than Lucifer did on the other side, but he's on a good way to level 3. Has the Gnolls up front here, has still the shop, which is kind of safe to creep. So he shouldn't be worried, as the Shadowhunter will most likely creep alone. So it is tier 3 again. The normal style. Feels like the grubby style, if I may call it like that, with raiders and pillage. Was trendy for like 1 week, and now it's out of meta again. Kind of weird how this can happen. Oh, Death Knight got it with a coil. And he is blocked there, has to use Windwalk, but he got the Wand of Illusion. So the item went to So-In, and I think illusions are always more information.
A player's forces are under attack.
So again, the tags are good for So-In. Is Lucifer on the way to tier 3? No, he stays on tier 2. So Orb is gonna be a lot earlier for the Orb. Amazonia is not that easy for your second hero. Oh, the bash. It was quite close. And now the Undead Army is coming. Storming in with the Unholy Aura, of course. Uses the Hex to just prevent the coils. But the big Taskmaster is going for Lucifer. So he chose a great timing here to interfere into this creep spot. And he gets revenge for what the Blade Master did to him. Drops the Sobe Mask here as a bait or what? And again he has the Skull. Is he this time towering on tier 2? But I don't see an Acolyte. Is he moving Acolyte here? Yes, he is. But he will be intercepted. Or he just lets him pass. I don't know. Is he seriously? No, he's not. He's killing him off. But this is also nice. This is more HP regen for Lucifer. And he kills the shop again. This is a very vulnerable state for the Orc, as he just invested into his tier 3, didn't pay off at all, but if you take care of the Acolytes all the time, then there's no towers. But this is very old school Lucifer now, going onto the burrows before the reinforced defenses is there. So at the moment, there's no Orb, there's no reinforced defenses, there's no Kodo Aura, there's nothing in So-In's army that tier 3 gives him reinforced defenses now, but that's his last burrow. And he's supply stuck forever. He's returning the favor, but only... Is there a single raider? You just send him away. There is 2 spirit towers for him? Okay, he was certainly preparing for this, but look at his acolytes, man. They got... 2 of them got wrecked. He's not mining. But I think this is way better for Lucifer, man. Base is empty, and okay, with fiends, this will take forever. But these towers, man, they saved Lucifer here. Otherwise, base raise easy. He's calling zappers, isn't he? He has 300 gold. At least one that is a shredder, even better. In the long run, at least. Of course, he can't coil him. But yeah, this was designed to be a tower push, a tier 2 tower push by Lucifer. He lost his acolyte, but still, this was pretty damn cool. Shop is up again. Ziggurat Orfaro is coming up again. And the shredder, man. What a damage dealer against buildings. Cool, cool, cool move. And he can't repair against this damage. He simply can't, and So-In is losing his base. Yeah, he gives up the shredder for it, but that's about it. I think he can still fight there. Now he gets into a bad concave. Nice heal wave by So-In. Only level 1 though, and Lucifer even has Burrow, so he can save his fiends. He's on the Blight. He has good HP regen. Can the Blade Master and Shadowhunter turn this around though? Lucifer is still mining. He's not supply stuck. He's at 32 supply only though. But he's going for the Shadowhunter. That should be the kill. Is there mana? Yes, there is. He can sacrifice himself into the creeps, but the Shadowhunter is deadsies. Level 4 for the DK, and I think it's just a matter of time before So-In taps out here. All he has to fight is like a few grunts and a few peons and this Berserker. While Lucifer's army is just getting stronger by the minute, and So-In calls for the GG. And the comeback is real. 2-1 for Lucifer, who advances into the winner bracket final. Which I think I can't cast, because I have to leave in 15 minutes. Is Chaco there? Is Chaco casting? Chaco? Certainly hope so. I don't know. Oh no. He is not. That's pretty bad for us. Is he online? Nah. He is? He was just hosting me. Very short streams these days. Yeah, man, I have to work. I have to go to work, unfortunately. I am cutting hours of work, though. Tomorrow is going to be normal again. And, of course, on Saturday and Sunday, we're casting like crazy. We will be on soon. Finishing my chicken and go live. Okay, nice. So the rest of the games will be available at Chaco's stream. That's good. So good to have you, man. Once again, I say this over and over and over again, but you just deserve it so much. Yeah. I mean, I was late to work 4 times last week, and they like me there, but there's a certain level of tolerance that I'm about to overstep. They allow me so much, and they give me so much free space to do this casting, but sometimes enough is enough. I will most likely reduce hours at work or get a more flexible shift plan. Because this is also, for me, it's not really tolerable that I can't finish this group. Which hurts my heart a little, guys. But you're covered with Chaco. I think that's fine. We will be back tomorrow with Remo and myself. So we will cast Group D, and that's where things get very interesting because Foggy is playing in this group with Chimiko, Lin, and TBCBM. This is going to be a great group tomorrow. Lin, Foggy, Chimiko, and the unique TBC. Every race is in that group. And our European boy. That's good. We love you. Don't be late again. No, okay. I will leave now and host Chaco for you, and then we see each other tomorrow at 1. Don't forget to tune in at the weekends, as well as we have the playoffs of OTOMADS Cup on Saturday and Sunday, as well as the GCS European Qualifier number 1 with Foggy, Orkworker, Hawk, Scott, Effect, Checky, and who am I forgetting? Sonic. This is going to be good. Lots of coverage here at Back to Warcraft, and you can see our casting schedule at backtowarcraft.com. All the important links are underneath the stream, so if you want to check that one out, feel free to do so. And yeah, that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.